Hi everyone, Insert here with another Bittoken video. And in this video, I'll be talking to you about the next 10 days, why it's so important to get as much Bittoken as possible. As much Bittoken as possible. Now, I don't want the video to be very long, but I'm asking you to bear with me, watch it to the end to get where I'm going. Right? It is very important that you watch to the end to get where I'm going. Now, one of the things that is often said that hindsight is 2020. Looking back at what you would have done yesterday, it's perfect vision. It's perfect vision. You know, I was driving home this morning and I thought to myself, what if I knew that today, May 6th, 2025, Bitcoin would be $94,500 for one Bitcoin? How much Bitcoin would I have stored away? And I said I would have at least 100, right? Because 100 Bitcoin would be 9 million, 9.4, 9 million, 9.4 million US dollars. That's 100. Would that make me good, comfortable, right? But I did not know, right? I would have 100. Yeah, mother does take 100. I'm not comfortable with 100. But what about those persons who knew, nobody really knew that Bitcoin would be this big? Yes, the developers of of Bitcoin, they had a vision of what they wanted to become, but nobody really knew. And that's the same thing I'm saying. Nobody know exactly what is going to happen with Bittoken. No one of us know. But I'm saying, I'm going to show you a few things. Let me go here first. The first Bitcoin were mined by Satoshi Nakamoto himself, a pseudo name created of Bitcoin. In the beginning, Bitcoin was mined using regular computer processor or CPUs, right? This was supposed to make Bitcoin truly decentralized, as anyone could manage could engage mining from their home. It was easy. Looking back, no matter why nobody never tell me that I could have buy, me could have. I had in 2019, 2009, I had a computer. I had a computer. I could be mining Bitcoin from my home. But I did not. Nobody never tell me about Bitcoin. Nobody never tell me. And so I did not mine any. Right? So how much Bitcoin you could have mined when it just started? For the first 4 years, mining rewards was 50 Bitcoin for every new block mine. Right? And after that, then they have the halving, which it cut in half every 4 years to the current rate where it is now at 3.125 Bitcoin. So first it was free, 100% free. You could just use your computer in your house, no processor, you can mine. And if you mine one block, if you was lucky enough to mine one block, it wasn't even lucky because it was so easy. So few persons were doing it that the chance of you doing it was so great because there were so few persons who were actually doing it. So it was so easy to get 50 Bitcoin that even the first person who sold, he sold 10,000 Bitcoins. And doing a maths right now in my brain, that meant he had to mine 200 full blocks. He alone mined 200 full blocks of Bitcoin to have 10,000 Bitcoin to sell. The first sale of Bitcoin, 10,000 Bitcoin for two pizza. It was so easy. that he did not, it wasn't, it didn't cost him anything. It didn't cost him because he was running his computer nonetheless. So he wasn't even thinking about the electricity that it cost him. How much does it cost now to mine Bitcoin? I'm just doing, I want you to get me, just bear with me. So I was looking at, some of the Bitcoin miners that we have, right? So you have this Bitcoin miner. It is sold out, right? It shows you the amount of watts that it uses, right? And the different prices for the unit, right? But this sold out, that now come back on the market. Look on this one, Bitcoin miner, right? So for this one, if I put it to the cart, it is 4,600 just to buy this Bitcoiner S21 Plus. 4,600 US. Remember, the very first persons who were mining Bitcoin, they could do it from their computer at their home with no cost. They were getting 50 Bitcoin per block for free. This person now to get the chance of getting 3.125 Bitcoin. A chance, because there are so many. It's not that if you buy this, you're automatically going to mine a Bitcoin, right? And you can, and most persons who buy have one of these machines, and it's not necessarily a guarantee. Let's look at the hybrid one. When I put this to the cart, this is 7,697 US. And the electricity to manage and to pump these things is out of this world. All right, so you'd have to buy a few of these just to get the opportunity to mine, right? A chance, just a chance to be mining this. Just a chance. Now, what does that have to do with Bittoken? What does that have anything to do with Bittoken? The next 10 days, guys, right? Bittoken has been going into a transaction where for the past 6 months, every month, 3,020,000 Bittoken has been released to the community every month. So the 6 months period is going to end on the 16th of May. And all the reward points that is there will be divided. Let me just show you the maths. I want you to see. So it's 3,020,000 divided, no, multiply. So it's multiplied by 6, which would be that. All the reward points that has been garnered for over the past 6 months, currently it's 8 billion, right? I am saying that over the next 10 days, it might jump to, say, 70 billion, right? So the current rate, will drop from where it is to about 0.025. What that will mean is just assumption. If you have 1,000,000 reward points, that will give you 258 bit tokens, 100% free. Anyone that starts sign up with Bittoken today, you will earn more than 1,000,000 reward points. You can do that in a day or two. More than 1,000,000 reward points because that's amount there. Free. 100% free. Why I'm talking about the 16th? Because starting the 17th of May, it will go to start only 3,020,000 Bittoken will be released. But it will be released to the same size community. So the same 200, right? So currently there's 225,000 persons that is going to, that has accumulated this amount of reward points. This amount of persons have done that, right? Over the past 6 months. What will happen is that the same amount of persons will be doing tasks, getting reward points. So for example, in the first month, say there is 50 million, 50 billion reward points is issued. Oh, I have, it's supposed to be divided. I had multiply, sorry, because I was wondering. So 50 billion reward points is generated, right? Because this, look at this. The reward points is constant, growing up because more persons are coming in. Persons see the cash out, that yes, cash out is real on the 16th. But unlike for the first 6 months where you had 18 million 120,000 Bittoken that was shared for the 6 months, only 3,020,000 will be shared every month going forward based on the amount of reward points that is being issued per month, right? You might say, Ainsworth, it took 6 months for 58 billion reward points to be garnered. Why you think that in 1 month 58 billion will be garnered? Right? 50 billion will be garnered. It will be less. And you may be right. I may be right. I'm just showing you, and I don't want, as I said, I want to take it too long. But I'm still going to show you what a million reward points will garner you. If I am right, only 60. Only 60 Bittoken. In the previous example, what a million reward points will get you in this 10 days, right? It's over 280 Bittoken. Next month, it's going to be far less. Or even if we say we cut it in half. So you issue 280, you cut that in half by 2. It's 140 Bittoken for the same million reward points. You're going to get less. And the following month, it might cut in half the amount that you're able to get to the same amount of reward points. So I'm saying to all of us that are watching, do your endeavor best to accumulate as much Bittoken as possible within the next 10 days. How do you get Bittoken? Right? How do you accumulate Bittoken? One, right, is by first doing the task. All the tasks will give you about a million. The second and most powerful way is by building teams, by telling others about Bittoken. The persons who are recruiting makes the most. The third way is by buying bot miners. That's the third way. And I will be buying a bot miner today for this account, right? I'm buying a $20 bot today for this because I want to maximize the earnings. And I'm saying to you, if you are watching, remember, Bittoken will be listed. Sorry. Let me go here. The Bittoken will be listed at 50 cents. But what if a few months from now it is at $10? We're looking at 334 Bittoken at $10. That is now $3,410. So if you have 10,000 Bittokens and the price goes to $10, that 10,000 bit tokens will now be worth 100,000 US dollars. Now 100,000 US dollars. Don't joke with Bittoken, guys. I know this video has been long, but I hope you learned something. I'm saying to us, do whatever we can for the next 10 days to really maximize this moment. This moment.